frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! Max 60 outlaw, 42 Christian travel. Switch. There goes.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go, set, 60 or.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Colorado, Juwan Winfrey. 16 yards, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set, 10-2 stop. Hey. Topper. And ready now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw taken in by Hamilton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Reset. Right there. 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Five.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's got Adams on the hookup. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Over. Inside. Watch his flat. Liz. Check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down.
Hey, Haywood!
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
Green 18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Hey, wahoo!
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
That's right, baby.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Orbit.
Throwing on first down is Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now is Locke. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lock to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Under crunch. Check.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Inside. Hey, check 24.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
54 Mike. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Come get some. Hold. Here, 115.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Crosby puts it through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here we go. Set. 61. Matchbox right. Hey, Foxtrot. Head up.
On first down, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home. Let's go.
Locke now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Green 18.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You got take.
This is Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
58. 56.
3 bucks. 56 to Mike. 56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Rush in.
50. Green 19.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! From 13 yards out, and the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 60 outlaw. Recon. 132 fighter.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Lock now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The big fella. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Rip right, rip right.
Locke trying again after the pick six. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Block now to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Montravius Adams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Roger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
Did you
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing on second and long. Lock. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Action. Teammate.
Rodgers throwing here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get up. 5.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Left side here to Sanders. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Green Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they pay, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can take it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out.